Hello everyone, this is a video over the entire Valentine's Day event and all of the challenges that come with it. So let's get straight into that. The very first challenge that you're going to have is to tame 5 horses and to complete 3 minigame events, as you can see here. So all you do is go catch any horse, it doesn't matter what kind it is, and it doesn't matter if you keep it or anything. And you can just repeat the cake design event 3 times. It just has the smallest cooldown, so it's the fastest way. Or you can just do the 3 in the town. I'll skip that gameplay so you don't have to see that. So once you complete that, you'll unlock the second quest, and it is to level up any horse's skill 5 times and to purchase 2 items from the event shop. So to purchase 2 items from the event shop, you will have to have the new currency, which is hearts. And the only way to obtain hearts is to do missions, mini games, or purchase them with Robux. If that is something that you don't want to do, then just go earn them by playing the mini games. So once you get your hearts, whether you purchase them or earn them, you can go ahead and make your way over to your Valentine's item shop and buy any of the items that you want. I recommend getting the cheaper ones just because you probably want to save your hearts for something you really want in the future. So once you get those bought, you can go ahead and start with the next part of the quest, which is to level up any horse's skill 5 times. The easiest way to do this is to get foals or catch random wild horses, whichever you prefer, and level up the skills on those. That way you can complete it the fastest instead of trying to level up your already high level horses' skills. So what I do is get the babies and I just keep my main horse and equip 3 babies and I level up the skills on those. And once I level them up one time, I'll rotate the babies out and then that way I can get all of it done the fastest and most efficient way. So I will skip that gameplay so you don't have to sit through that. So once you get them all leveled up, the next challenges will be to foal a horse 5 times and to complete 6 event minigames. So the fastest way to foal out 5 horses is to either just, if you have instant foal potions or obviously food, which you should have from leveling up the horses and collecting forageables. And you can either do that or you could catch wild horses since they do have a shorter cooldown to breed them. Either way, whatever works for you. So I just bred 5 of my horses and claimed the babies with food. And that was pretty efficient for me. So as you can see, I sped up that gameplay so you don't have to sit here and watch me feed the horses and do all that. I cut all that out so you don't have to see all that. Because I want this video to be short and informative, as short and informative as it can be. And once you claim all those babies and you get that part of the challenge done, the next thing is going to be to complete 6 event minigames. And again, the fastest way to do this is to either rinse and repeat the cake decorating, or if you don't want to just sit there and do that one over and over and wait on the cooldown, because it is like 2 minutes or something, then you can shuffle around and just play all the minigames. But obviously, the ones that give you more hearts. I wasn't really worried about saving up hearts because I'm not super interested in the cosmetic items. So I'm fine doing the same one over and over. But if you want a lot of hearts, I recommend definitely shuffling around and doing all of them so that way you can do the ones that are worth 100. So I will also skip that gameplay of me playing the 6 mini games so you don't have to sit through that. So here I am on my last mini game, and as you can see, I shuffled around a little bit to gain a little bit of hearts just in case I have to spend them in the future. But again, the cake one is the fastest one. It refreshes the fastest and it's the quickest to complete. Um, and that's why I just like to do it over and over. But it can definitely get pretty boring since, as you can see here, we have to do 10 event mini games this time. And to harvest 20 forageables. So the fastest way to harvest the forageables is probably just to grab these ones that are around the town or over by the maze. If you're worried about getting better foraged items, I would break those presents that are around the map, as you can get cookies and different things like that that are of rarity instead of just uncommon or common. So I'll skip this gameplay, so again, you don't have to sit through me doing 10 mini games on top of collecting 20 forageables. So I'll be back. Once you've completed that, you will see that you need to defeat one boss, earn 250 hearts, and tame 25 horses, which is going to be a lot. And if you don't know, the bosses spawn every hour. And I don't believe it matters if you complete this in the Valentine world or in the regular world. You have a lot higher chance of somebody helping you defeat the boss in the Valentine world, so I recommend that. So let me get through these challenges and collect these hearts by completing a lot of mini games, and then I'll get back to you with the next challenge. So after completing those challenges, I had just the boss left and finally one spawned. These usually spawn outside of the town, and they're pretty easy to see, as they just have that giant beam that goes up into the sky. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and I'll be happy to help you. So you can see me, I'm just gonna donate and get my luck up just to enter it. And I'll go ahead and spare you the clip of me fighting the boss as well, because it's just a standard boss, nothing special about it, even though it's in the Valentine world. So once I do that, I'll get back with you with the next challenge. Okay, so now the next challenge is gonna include defeating another boss, which means you have to wait an hour between doing these two, which is just great. I don't know why they did that, but they did. So in the meantime, you can do the other parts of the challenge. But if you only wanted to unlock the Pastrequine, you could stop there. But I recommend getting the breeding license, which is after this one. So you will have to earn 500 hearts and tame 25 horses, and then defeat a boss. So while you're doing all that, keep in mind that the next boss won't spawn for another hour. So take your time, get a lot of hearts if you want, or just get off the game for a little bit and wait for the next boss. So I'll skip all this gameplay and get back with you on challenge number 7 or quest number 7. So once the boss finally does spawn, you ideally have the hearts collected and the horses tamed, and you're just gonna, I just love these things. I love how they always just kick you off your horse. It's great. Anyways, once you get the boss completed, then you unlock the next ones, which is the most important one where you get the breeding license. So it is to tame 20 Pastrequines, which is really, really, really difficult, okay? Because they like rare food and they have a ton of hearts. So to tame 20 of them with food is going to be pretty challenging, but if you don't want to fork out the extra money on the extra hearts on lassos because you have to catch them with their specific lasso, then you're going to definitely want to um, tame them with food if you don't have master lassos. The only way to catch them is with their specific lasso, a master lasso, or with food. So, unfortunately, I don't have very many master lassos, and I did not want to waste my hearts on just a ton of those lassos, okay? So, I tamed them with food. Again, you can tame them in only two ways with lassos or with food, so that was the best option for me. And it was extremely time consuming, so if you have the extra hearts, I recommend getting the lassos. And then on top of that challenge, you also have to buy 5 out of the stable over here, which is a little bit annoying too because that takes hearts. And the cheapest ones are already over 100 hearts, so they go down pretty fast, and that's why I decided to not get the lassos. So once you do that and you go catch them, you will have the license to be able to breed them, which is the most important part of the whole event. The goal is to get that license because once it's gone, you can't get that until the next time this event comes into the game. So definitely, definitely get the license if anything. And you don't have to complete the entire challenges or quest. But I definitely recommend that you do, as you get a wing potion as well. So, with that all being said, I'm going to skip to the end of this so you don't have to see me tame 20 Pastrequines, and then we will close out this video. I did decide to do one lasso to catch them, which was super great after sitting there catching all of them with feed. It was miserable, to say the least. And that is the reason I did not do the very last challenge, which is to tame more Pastrequines, because I was not going to do that after sitting there doing 20 of them. It was bizarre. But with that, all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful in some way. I know that the event is pretty self-explanatory, but I just wanted to give a little bit of insight and kind of break down a little bit of the quest. And if you are interested in seeing how I actually completed it, I do have the complete uncut version of this video with all the gameplay that I cut out of this version. So, see, you have to tame 5. And 5 isn't a lot, but then you also have to do 10 mini games. And I'm not that crazy about a wing pot, to be honest. So, I'll do it another time. But as far as I was concerned, the most important thing was the license. So, again, hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching.